We unfortunately missed a little bit, but this is the lower bracket final. Best of 5, first to 3, best human versus best orc. We start with the Farseer versus Mountain King matchup. And a fast expansion by 40 who spawns at an unfortunate position close to Lin, who is able to push him there quite a bit. Now this is hype. WAL, the entire one-on-one finals to be played today. Sound is up, sound is up. Okay, Expo is coming up. 40 suffered some losses, but got level 2. Both are healing a little bit here. It's only one peasant down, and the Mountain King is hella oppressive. But since 40 is not pulling too many footmen, this is not super scary. Lin is again going fast at TC, which makes a lot of sense, as you can use it against units and buildings alike. And this is what you have to prepare for. So 40 with an additional base, Lin with the tech. Can't believe this just happened, guys. Can't believe this just happened. So what's 40's follow-up play? He will be under pressure for quite some time, but Lin also at some point needs to creep a little bit. Because that TC needs more power. That cow needs more beef. This harass is really good. Because the SimCity didn't start. Looks like 40... Ooh, wow. Ouch! That's 5 peasants down! And the tech didn't start. Maybe it's kind of lucky that the tech didn't start, so you can continue to pump peasants from 2 bases. That's also a grunt going down, so it's not for free. And now the tech starts. He can slide over peasants to get the gold income. Goes for early lumber upgrades, but that tech, 6 minutes 20, it's quite late. Usually 6 minutes was always like the mark. Some humans have even shifted that forward. 6:20, certainly a delay. Echo Goodman with the €5. Emotional support for changing Neo's plans for the day. Grab a beer chat, sponsors by the Echo Goodman GmbH. Hefty sneeze, thank you for the resub as well. Forty gets the middle. Strong Mountain King. A strong Mountain King with the right decision making and the right positioning can stop an entire push pretty much single-handed. But he needs to respond to this quicker. He can't suffer that much damage. You want to build a bank, and he is building a bank with 800 gold. He can't lose the towers though. And that is very little repair. The town portal forces him back. The tower survives. Scroll of the Beast and the Wand of the Wind. Another disable on an already strong disabling Mountain King. And chat is already saying it. 40 got the middle. He will grab the game. Lin has no level 3 on his heroes. Needs to pull back. What's he doing with the militia? Okay, that was probably just a false call. Shockwave Chain Lightning it is. Doffo885, 42 months. Keep up the great work, Neo. Long live Warcraft 3 and 40. That is right. Thank you, Doffy. Doffo. I call you Doffy because I find you so cute. TC3 rings, very good. Mountain King more attack speed on Bash, also very good. And Lin switching targets. From main to Expo. Is this tier 3 or not? Lin's counter expo is up, so we won't have that advantage for a long time anymore. We also research pillage to get a little bit of a gold out of 40's buildings. They're made out of gold, basically, right? Gold and lumber. This is what structures are made of in the Warcraft world. Quite pretentious, if you ask me, but hey. But Lin feels like he can't really find the openings anymore for the big damage. And the Mountain King is already level 4. That's pretty sick. So air is coming, but tier 3 hasn't started yet. This will take some time to get Griffins out. Dragonhawks don't really do much. Forty is destroying his own footman to be able to stay at 50. Does he need a shredder? Oh, that TC is such a beast. Footy Pally. But the TC, he's gonna be artillery and not a stomper for the fights. But 40 is under a lot of pressure. What does he really have to hold here? 2 heroes and 8 footmen. That's it. And what can you do without tier 3? Nothing. Lin with pendulum attacks, yeah. Base expo, base expo, expo base, base expo. Love that play. Also a bit of shop control here. Love that play. So we are getting Dragonhawks just to get something, I think. But they can be sniped with Raider and Snare for a bit. Wyvern are coming too, who have a great damage type against air. Waka taken out. What Lin is missing is obviously a healer. Shockwave on the footman. Perfect heal scroll by 40. Really nice timing. Takes out the Walker. And Raiders are suffering to a degree as well. Raiders aren't good fighters anyway. Paladin, 50%, should be fine. He's holding on to the Holy Light for a long time, now getting one. Mountain King's problem is mana though. No Blood Mage, no Archmage, and I don't think his shop is ready either. 40 might be falling here with the Surgical Strike of Lin that's not even really designed to end the game. Because this Expo just started playing. Heroes at 50%, Shackle on the Wyvern. Mountain King about to receive another Holy Light, Invo Potion, there's the healing, but the Paladin himself is in a precarious situation. Desperate for a potion, gotta be careful to not get any hits up. There was the potion indeed, and 40, he's holding. More units fall, this is at the very least the Stormbolt kill. There we go. And tier 3, how much longer? Oh, look at the corpses. This front yard is a graveyard. Woo! We got a big donation, but let's focus on the fight first and then read it. That Mountain King cannot die. He needs a Holy Light. Does he have it ready? Ah! What the? Stream! Stream! I think the Mountain King is dead. I think the Mountain King is dead. I think the stream is also dead. No, 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 no. Bring it back. Bring it back. Shit, 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 shit. This takes forever. Why does it take forever? This is not meant this way. Stream is coming back. Stream is coming back. Stream is coming back. Slowly but steady. Okay. Holy moly. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Tinker? Tinker. I don't have sound, which is very odd. Feels like we missed a substantial portion of this game, but Tinker. I don't know. So I don't have sound as you hear or don't hear, so this is not on me. Sorry about that. Have to live with it now, I think. So, MK close to 5. Tinker out with rockets. Against air. Misclick on the tavern buyback for MK. Lynn is going bats. 40 is getting upgrades. Griffins are coming. 3rd Griffin Aviary. Oh. Shockwave Chain Lightning, always good. Can this MK reach 5? Is the question. Trying to break the bases. 40 doesn't have a huge bank. He's constantly forced into new workers. This gold mine is not even saturated. And Lynn's bets won't last much longer. Little calm moment here. Thank you, Battle912. 20 euros. You're the man, Neil. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. That's insane. So now, 40's army is coming together. But he's not in the safety of his home turf. The bats! Did they really do too much? It was only a Dragonhawk. That's it. And this is even without devotion. He still has 2 left. There is a heal scroll though, which you absolutely need. Bats can be shackled. But Dragonhawks can be ensnared. Nice dynamic now. Both expos running freely. Lynn is going for the castle. That's a good way of getting gold, of course, as he has pillage. Oh, Griffin snipe. Looks like Lynn is getting further and further ahead here. But the Mountain King. Never underestimate a Mountain King. He's once again getting closer to 5. As long as he's mana. As long as he has mana. And health, of course. Paladin forced into a Divine Shield. Needs a little healing here, but 40... Yeah, his faith is in the hands of a little dwarf with a hammer. Animal War Train. Fantastic upgrade. More HP on Griffins is exactly what you need alongside armor to survive against the bats. What a game, guys. What a game. Trying to refresh to see if that miraculously fixes the sound, but no, the feed just doesn't have sound right now. So the attacks into the main failed a little bit. That Tinker, does the Tinker really have so much value? I don't see it yet. .40 can snipe, step by step. Level 5 is dangerous. Lynn sold a lot of rings, by the way, for extra income. He gets the pillage. Lots of income. The Tinker now, dude. Oh! The sound is back! Miraculously appearing! So they just had it on mute. Love it. They're exchanging blows now. Every end snare seems to be a kill. Every Stormbolt seems to be a kill. It's a lot about sustain now. Who can get more mana? Who gathers more gold? Yeah, Tinker is preventing HP from the other heroes. I really don't know if that was the call. He played Tinker a lot against Mass Air before, though. Especially versus Night Elf. But he can't level. Maybe he miscalculated or misclicked. Everything's possible. No heal scroll. Against all these bats! That's a Griff down and a Hawk as well. Follow-up attack from Wyvern. Lin is playing an extraordinary game here, making a lot of clutch calls with a great unit composition. MK safe for now. He needs that paladin. He needs these heroes in general, but there's another chain lightning waiting to happen on the level 5/5 heroes. Certainly better than the 5-2-1 on 40 side. That's the reason why sometimes you don't go for a third hero, but rather grow the strength of what you have. Oh, the bats detonate again. 40 down the dumpster. Main base wrecked. Army dead. And that Mountain King is soon to disappear as well. Can basically choose the targets. It's game. Not the greatest start into this series for 40. Julian, yeah, you need that energy drink, brother. It's gonna be a long day for you if you continue this way. 1-0. Lost Temple goes to the Horde. Little technical difficulties here. Sorry about that, but that just ruined the flow of a game a little, not the excitement. And this is a huge map, but it was played as if this isn't a huge map. You know, it was just the upper part. You could basically cut the rest of the map in half because that wasn't used at all. And 40, a little unfortunate with the spawning positions here. Art, thank you very much for the 29 month. I should probably change titles, otherwise we get a lot of questions. There we go. The timings and difficulty of execution by Orc is crazy. Many Orcs would have crept and lost to mass griffs. I agree. Army composition and timings by Lin were crazy. How he was able to keep up the pressure and constantly find damage somewhere, whether that's on peasants, on towers, on buildings. And he got a little richer, especially attacking the castle. I don't think you can allow Orcs to attack the castle because you get a percentage of the building cost when you attack with pillage, and the castle building cost is town hall plus keep upgrade plus castle upgrade. So it's a percentage of 1,000 plus gold that you get, and that's a lot. That is a lot. Do you think Lost Temple should have forced crosspawn? I think every map should have forced crosspawn. Away we go. Concealed hill now. What does this change? Fewer creeps on the map. Fewer expansions to take. Does it change the first heroes? '40's miraculous lower bracket run. Can it continue all the way into the grand final? Farseer Headhunter, as well as Mountain King. The heroes stay the same. 40 seems set on this Mountain King. Lesson learned from their winner bracket quarterfinal. Oh, 40 doesn't look too pleased. Oftentimes described as a member of the Yakuza. He needs to trigger his inner murder now, that's for sure. Going in with the lab. Wow. MK Lab against Lin. This has to work. This is tough. Lin is almost there. How many peasants will die? And do you get all the last hits? The Shadow Priest? Oops, little wonky. Militia is here. Lin, of course, with a perfect read. Both wolves are here, and he's covering the retreat. Is he able to get the rock golem? Is he able to get the rock golem? No. 40 got it. Big healing as well. That's basically guaranteed level 2 right away. Not a single peasant lost us yet. Looks like a little oversight on Lin. Do not chase the retreating peasant immediately. Another worker down. Wow. Don't tell me that's a deny. One peasant down. I said this yesterday and I was raving about it yesterday, and I think it remains true. 40's defensive play and the way he takes care of peasants is unparalleled in Warcraft 3 history. This could have been a disaster. But Lin leaves empty-handed, no HP. What has demonstrandum, guys? Lin is sending in the summons. Oh, another militia call. Will he be able to get it now? Yes, finally first blood for the wolf. But that is an uncontested expansion. It feels like Lin was wasting a little bit of time with his Farseer there on the left-hand side. Low-level Farseer isn't necessarily the biggest problem. But there's some catching up to do. Tower first, against summons, you need the arcane. Was the critter blocking the town hall? Oh, it's just, I guess, making sure that's not happening. Don't these headhunters have a huge problem against the Mountain King now? Aren't they just dead against Stormbolt 2? Lin is only using wolves. That's should be kind of expensive in the clarity department. And Raider Walker is the play as well. It's a bit of a resurgence of Raider Walker, isn't it? Definitely sees more playtime. And slowly but steady it's adding up. This should be 4 militia. Wow. Wow. Very defensive creeping. This does take more time, but of course no opportunity really for 40 to jump onto it. Headhunters saw no play so far, really. And this expansion, compared to the expansion before, is way cheaper. But the SimCity didn't start, and I still see quite some openings here for Lin. He needs to power creep now. With headhunters, that is certainly possible. He's protecting his tier 2 buildings, waiting for the walkers. And then with Spirit Link, he has a better solution against the bolts. 40 for the first time in 7 minutes. Looking to be the aggressor. Tech is running a lot faster than before. And it's the same game plan for Lin, isn't it? Double Beastery. Wow. Crazy how he can afford so many. Okay, has the Walker at home for magic damage. Attacks Fortitude's base. It's a game of chicken. Both have a town portal. 40 is the first. No repair until very long. That's a problem. But what are we aiming at now? Onto the radar. That was a bolt pretty much immediately. Best damage type obviously on Footman. Supported by the tower. I think the tower got the hit. But we hammer away now. Radar Walker, a very powerful combo. No second hero just yet. Covering tier 2. Affordable losses, I'd say. For Lin, it might be most important that he's not forced into a town portal. Militia are coming. Yeah, invite for that wave, obviously. There's more of that. Usually, you want to hold on to these level 1 waves because they're truly not that good. But if everything lines up that way and you're able to do like 600 damage at once, yeah, then go for it. And the momentum is shifting once again. Lin is exploiting this Radar Walker timing hard. Thanks to the shop. Oh, he couldn't get the shop. He can't get a potion or a clarity. Only one more Stormbolt to use. The level up gives him more mana. That's helpful. Bashes are coming in. And Lin's army is kinda dwindling. It's 1,000 gold that he can't really spend. Lin is playing... The mid game is so good. And he's playing the Lost Temple game again. Bounce between the bases. Do damage always. Mountain King is benched. How do you get back now? You don't have a staff. Gotta call militia and they're hurt already. Lumber is again the issue. TC surrounded now. He has no invuln. That was the one shot. Switches the town portal over. That Perez is done now. And unlike on Lost Temple, Lin doesn't have a counter expansion up. And Lin doesn't want that really. Setting up a shop, that won't work. But for Fortitude, it's also incredibly different from the first game. No tier 3, no air, rifles, but he doesn't have casters. Not even a sanctum. 40 is so lumber stuck. He could go for a shredder, couldn't he? Second game in a row where he's just suffering from lumber. Slow would be a godsend. And it's just mass raiders. As simple as it gets. Well, I guess as simple as it gets is Wyvern, but TC! Ooh, big one! Big one if the Town Hall stays up, but it doesn't! Lin is still rich, 40's down a base, he doesn't have the tier 2 buildings, all he does is a Mountain King. Again, the Dwarf, the Hammer, and a little bit of hope. Feels like Lin did the homework, knows how to play against the Mountain King, and he showed on Sunday, 6 days ago, that he knows how to play against Archmage as well. 40 is in trouble. 1,000 gold, 60 lumber. He's constantly calling militia. The peasants are not on lumber. Shaky 40 plays. He got a farm at the lab. He's supply blocked though. He's still supply blocked because the town hall fell. You gotta play this one base now. And Lin's army is Raiders. Raiders TC Shockwave. On a relatively low level. Slow and Clap could both turn this game around. He kind of blocked his base as well with that shop in the back. And then trying to punish him as fast as humanly possible. But Raiders do no damage. You see it in these fights. It's down to wolves, it's down to walkers, it's down to the heroes. Speaking of heroes, Mountain King 50%. Got a lot of potions though. Gotta be more careful about this Archmage, I feel. And supply-wise, this is very even. Both are losing a lot, but the Mountain King is gaining momentum as long as you have mana. And with an Archmage, potion to be able to stay in the fight. That might expose the Mountain King to a degree. Oh, that Brilliance Aura. All hail Brilliance Aura. Definitely, or should be a hold for now. So now as he's only one base, he doesn't need more lumber income. It evens out. Five and 3 MK. MK Archmage, I mean. He got the Tomb of Retraining. He got the clap, he gets caught! Oh, no TP! But he'll be able to fight out, won't he? If he gets level 5 here, world's his oyster. Waiting, he needs one more kill. Somehow the clap is huge! Shield scroll as well. Priest suffering, he needs that. Level 3 Archmage goes level 2 Water Elementals, interestingly. Stormbolt hits hard! TC gets knocked out with the clap! The Invo Potion was passed, but he couldn't use it anymore. Level 5, level 3, 40! What a sick comeback! Ah, he's smiling himself. Yeah, he knows. He knows why he's putting the money on the Mountain King, because of games like this. What an explosion this was. Shout out to the one person in chat calling this. Who was it? Marcow08. 40 still fine. Raiders won't do much. Raiders didn't do much. 40 was damn fine. Damn fine. I think it was a bit of a problem, a bit of a mistake by Lin to allow the Mountain King to the shop. It's so hard to say. But yeah, if you have an MK with mana influx, with clap and bolt, good night. Good night. Keeping that sustain up without Shadow Hunter or anything that brings in new items is super hard though. Thank you, Matt Moon, for the sub 10 months. Let's go. We have a game, everybody. We have a game. That in will pass. Yeah. That in will pass was late. Despite breaking the base, he couldn't close it out. Third map. Whoever takes this gets match points. Lin's first losers pick. Northern Isles. Home of the Horde for quite some time in many matchups. Does this change anything? Is it another Mountain King? So far, both have played the same style, both games. 40 can switch to Archmage. For Lin, there's less wiggle room, but he doesn't need to wiggle. It's the same Mountain King again. Somewhere in northwest Canada, Carson's waking up with a lot of morning wood. There's a cast, you just feel it. Thankfully, there's a lot of woodchucks in Canada, eh? Mountain King again. How do you stop level 3? Is the big question. Can confirm, lots of wood. Morning. How do you stop level 3, MK?
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Invul potion is fine. Lucky for Lin that it's not a big mana potion, of course. Farseer gets some damage with the mantle. Is he giving 40 too much time? I don't think so. Not yet. But after this camp, he has to rush. You gotta be ready when the expo's crap. Oh, the regen scroll is great. Farseer in a better position. Got that chain lightning unlocked. What a day for Warcraft fans, everybody. 2-2, WL Grand Finals, PTR Cup, StarLeague Europe. This is the crucial moment. Any last hitters in the house? Militia? Oh, Militia cancelled the replenishment potion. Lin steals it with the Headhunter. It's gigantic. This is how you prevent level 3. For now, at least. Don't give him any openings. Pull back. Ooh, Medal of Honor for that troll. Sig lasted. Little bit lucky. You always gotta be a little bit lucky in these situations, but Fortuna is with Lin for now. So, I think Lin... Can you give him level 3? I mean... If you don't pressure, he's getting a creep spot. At least trade then? But level 3 is 1 kill away. 1 wolf away. He wants the tower. He wants the tower bad. 40 is almost out of lumber. Level 3 is here. Level 3 is here. Tower? Oh, it's gone! Another huge win for Lin. And now floodgates open for the wolves. At what cost though? 3 headhunters down. Grunt surrounded. Oh, I might take that back. Oh, I might take that back. The cost? Do they justify the means? But no lumber anymore. He can't power build. That expo isn't up yet. Shout out to good old Jim Ross. This is a slobber knocker. Early games incredibly bloody. 6 peasants, 1 footman, 3 headhunters, 1 grunt, and it's time for the Lord of the Fire to bring the heat and close this out. It's a squishy hero. But the damage of these summons seems A bit excessive. As long as you get them out. Firelord dead. Instantly extinguished. Oh, was there an item? Did he purchase something? He had to. Ring of Regen? Did he just spend 400 gold on a C tier item? That Ring of Regen is sick. Oh, but can you outdamage it? 40! Banking on some evasion luck, but the wolves expire. Lucky, 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 lucky. Adrenaline must be through the roof here for both players. 40 holding on to dear life. And got a TP out to the left-hand side. Again, no tower. There's no shop. And a wyvern is coming in. What do you do against it? 40 in the ropes. Lyn, a bit careless. Shop. Defend. Tower. Items. 40 needs all of it. Summon? I think that he's just getting broken by summons, isn't he? The tower is getting cancelled for a third time. That is not acceptable usually. No! Oh, Firelord almost surrounded again. Is he seriously out healing the damage of a wyvern? Once this wolf is gone? He's just ignoring that wyvern. But he calls the game, okay. That was a bit much! Again, Lyn playing a dangerous, dangerous game. But he got it. Just like on Lost Temple, the right units at the right time with the right pressure at the right targets. If this game goes on for a little longer, Forty could take it. But now Lyn is on match points. One map away from a rematch of yesterday. Happy versus Lyn is one map away. And 40, his lower bracket run from lower bracket round 1, courtesy of Lyn, all the way to the grand final. It could be stopped right here. The long day for Lyn continues. Twisted Meadows up next. So much pressure on 40. But he deals with pressure quite well. He's called Fortitude for a reason. So... any changes? Twisted could play out quite similarly to Lost Temple, with the exception that we don't have close position here. Twisted Meadows is always guaranteed cross-spawn, making travel distance for new Lyn units a lot longer. 69% of the chat were in favor of Lyn. Is chat right? That Magi steal though. Lyn has displayed a new way of creeping these rock golems even with the Farseer. But I don't think he's going for it. And now 40. Still an MK. Yeah, Lyn. The building's not in a position for a lab creep. He knows what's coming. Ooh. Neck down already. Is this fatigue setting in, Mr. Park? Is Park the first name or the surname? I'm never really sure. Mercenary. First, again a risky camp for 40, but with big benefits. Park is the surname? Alright. Thank you. MK first mercenary camp. Lin is not in a position to steal anything, but he's in a position to harass. Putman sees him coming. He knows you gotta be fast! Rough. This looks rough, doesn't it? Shadow Priest is here. He can dispel a wolf immediately. Last hit again. And 40 gets it this time. Big mana. Let them hammer swing, buddy. Give us game 5. So far, all but one peasant survived. Make it 2? Make it 2. As long as the Shadow Priest survives, I think that's fine. Calculated risk. No chain lightning, only wolves. Limited duration, even food. The 40 will be expanding. Lin knows this. He's in position. The Shadow Priest changes a lot, but it's very little mana. Very little mana. Shadow Priest 75%. And he's forced into healing. Every bit that he heals means less dispel. 40's expo's delayed big time. Gets a Bursey, which is good against wolves. Gotta go up left or up right. Waiting for the Shadow Priest is more time. Merc control kinda denies Wyvern. Very good call, Macau again. And Lin pulls back. 40 is creeping without his Mountain King. He still holds on to that big mana. Footy, Stormbolt, item. Both have the big mana. Okay. We are hammering away, but only level 1. Bit of control, bit of damage. Fastier, squishy. And it's of course stressing as this is requiring a lot of multitasking. Ooh. The Mountain King distraction is absolutely necessary. Aye. Level 3 MK. Berserker's in position. Shadow Priest in position. This is easy to deal with. Should be easy to deal with. No loss. Lumber looks good. I don't know what this is, unfortunately. Oh, it's a Ring of Regen. The 2 in the item description gives it away. Double Shadow Priest. Lin has to do significant damage now. And 40 gotta take care of these wolves and keep the Shadow Priests up. This is again a delay. And the Farseer. Oh, it's the circlet! No way! Farseer dead! Mountain King arrives! Lin didn't see it coming! No TP! Oh boy! And the altar is occupied because he's building a TC. Double B3 this time. Oh, but the workers, man. The workers are gone. The weight of the world again on the shoulders of the dwarf. Again and again. We kind of complained about the tech on Lost Temple when it was 6 minutes 20. We're at 6 minutes 40. And he doesn't have the gold, nor the lumber. And Lin is lining up that raider army. This is still significantly different from Lost Temple because of the rush distance and because of the mercs. 7 minutes. And it's not as aggressive as before. The tech is a minute late. The bolts on Lin to creep there with the TC solo. Lumbermill blacksmith both. Mountain King best customer here. What does he have the gold for? He got boots. He can buy white some time with the Shadow Priest providing safety. Sobi mask though. The age-old orc problem of mana regeneration fixed with an item. Items in general. Circlet, mantle, claws, Sobi. I don't think this push is really threatening. Will it force Lin back? 40 is glad to take a trade here. Very, very, very glad. Is Lin falling for it? Not really. Burrow just down! He couldn't repair it! Oh, you want to go mass raiders as fast as possible. But it's bad to get mass if you're supply blocked. Mercenaries up for grabs. Chain lightning. Wave gets one. Saves the second. And barely, just barely holding on to the next burrow. Lin arriving on time here. But he's kneecapped now. .40 fighting. Things are looking better for him now. Second base up. I don't know if this is a peon moving across, but Lin could opt for a counter expansion. Tome of Retraining, level 4. It's time to clap. And it is the same winning strategy that we've seen on Concealed Hill. But you gotta be in position. Archmage coming. Mountain King has a wrong read. Does he not? He's too late. And trying to pull him apart. 40 is losing so much time. Mountain King has a stab. He will be back. But the invis play, not too impactful. We didn't retrain yet. Now we do. Oh, we gotta hold on to that altar. Archmage, you need him. He got him. Oh, this is huge. Sick timing. And now there's clap. Okay, how many raiders will fall here? We still got the big mana potion. This suffering for orcs ain't over. Trying to get away with the speed scroll reposition, but Clap is kind of getting rid of that. Chain lightning and shockwave on the other side. Kodo, no. 40 just leaves his chair, dude. I can't believe that. How often this happens. I'd be freaking tilting if my opponent does this to me. Shorty. 40 is dead, so maybe something's up with the children, but you gotta reassemble now. Mountain King controls. little bit of a gentleman's agreement to give each other some time. But Lin wants to dance. Is that the brightest choice? MK might be forced into a town portal here. Hammers away. No more mana. Gets out. Lin, heavy losses though. Can he reach for one more? That's level 2. Now we got brilliance. But we also have another chain lightning. Potion necessary. Oh, that shockwave. Man, one spell after the next. But now you got access to a shop with an archmage with the brilliance when you're 4.7. That shockwave had some crazy value. Oh my god. Obviously everything was lining up for exactly that purpose. Such skill. Much impressed. Thank you for the 1 year resub. Lin is... Oh, 40 is creeping when Lin is attacking. Mountain King Robe of the Magi. Not bad. Both with very little to work with in terms of consumables. Lin's Expo is up. Breaker's coming. MK level 5 is right around the corner. Lumber is looking a lot better for 40. Double breakers, rifles. We even get the workshop in. Maybe 40 just had to look up the build order. Like, oh, what was next again in the game plan? Ah, yeah, I got it. That. Oh, it's an inch away from 5. Jesus Christ. It feels like there's a doom clock for Lin in this game. Base is open. Might be a bait. Still so much surface area for these raiders to get pillage damage in. Will be a trade. 40 TPs. He got greedy there. He wanted both raiders, got none. Speaking of greed. Lin is expanding on the left-hand side next to 40's base. Are you kidding me? The guts. But that's level 5. Mountain King sold the staff at some point. Only seeing this now. As long as the Mountain King has mana, Lin has no chance. Needs heal scrolls, a lot of them. And for once in this game, 40 is the one to knock. No invis. Still a creep jack here on the fake high ground. Raider dead, and that's the problem against Clap level 3. It deals a ton of damage. It slows you down. I really, really hope 40 is building a gyrocopter and scout this. Maybe this was a bit too ballsy on Lin's side though. 40 food. 47,000 gold. Disengage. A Staff of Silence here is massive. A Mana Pendant is probably GG. Mana Pendant! Oh boy! All that MK! Give it to him. Give it to him. Put the pendant on the dwarf. getting angry. Do it. This is an absurd amount of clap and bash, but it feels like he wants to keep it on the Archmage, but I don't really understand. But hey, maybe he switches it up later. Lin's Expo on the left-hand side is ready. We're getting walkers. He regens faster without it. You, sir, are correct. Good attack by Lin. He can't afford these TPs. He is, as strange as it sounds, upper base. He's doing the solid damage at least, if he's not losing too many units. Oh, he might be though. One Raider, one Grunt, that's alright. So. Mountain King needs mana regen. I think I heavily disagree with that Water Elemental 2 choice. And 40 is blind on the left eye. He doesn't see this expansion. He has no clue. Walker upgrade. 70 food. 3 heal scrolls. And a vamp aura. Hell. Raiders in position. The gyro is just standing there. It's incredible. 40 might throw his lower bracket run away. If he's winning this, despite the expo advantage from Lin, he must have an idea that something is up. Oh, a little unlucky here. Needs another bolt. Getting distracted. 40 is coming. What the hell? 40's army is split. You need to reunite first, then TP. Lin has all the time in the world. Is everything coming together here? Not everything. Forces a TP immediately, but there's a little squad in the main as well. Raider, Headhunter, those are the losses. Heal Scroll 2 plus the TP. This is in 40's favor. But Lin has the second base. The second base. The third base. He's going for the fourth. This one, 40 scouts immediately. Oh my god, the second he realizes, like, when he sees the replay. Sneaky Lin. Sneaky Lin. And now that he sees the expansion bottom left, he will never scout for the upper left anymore. Because he thinks that this is the third expo. This Mountain King has 655 mana. That is 9 Storm Bolts. Plus Brilliance Arrow on top. In between the bases. Lin also, 21 workers. That's a lot. This army isn't that strong, but the chainwave is! He needs these heal scrolls immediately! Now it's time for the dwarf to wipe the floor with human bodies. Breakers constantly draining the TC. Not bad. Dispel everywhere. Chain lightning again. Only level 2 though. So heal wave is doing something against it. Healing up again. Shockwave! And he's running out of heal scrolls soon. Cooldown on the next scroll. 40 gotta get out! 1, 2, 3. Lots of kills. And Lin, he's at 95 food. He lost to Kodo in this fight. That is nothing. That is nothing. 4th expo up. 40 half dead.
一位玩家的部
The
队
heal
正
scroll
遭到
timings were superb. And Lin owns Twisted Meadows. And he also owns the lower bracket, as it seems. How is 40 not in a rush? How is 40 not in a rush? He's losing economy after economy. He barely has any workers no more. And that's another easy trade. Sometimes Warcraft is so simple. Get an echo advantage. Force town portals. This is not necessarily brilliant or a new way to play this game. But this is as effective as it gets. But Lin is in high upkeep. 3 bases. That's an income of 12. 40 has higher income right now. For a little, like, for not for long at all. Check the math. Huh? It's 12 to
一位
14.
玩家的部队
It's
正遭到
12 to 8. No, it's 12 to 14. Yeah, 12 to 14. You said 10? No. No. TC also gets a pendant of energy. Holy shit. These inventories are crazy. 16 to 14? No, the main is empty. And soon both mains will be empty. And soon 40's Expo will be empty. How? 100 supply, soon to be 100 supply orc. 3 heal scrolls. A pendant of mana TC with shockwave 3/3. This is unwinnable for 40, if not for a fight of a lifetime. Raiders are all hurt, but the clap ends up on the grunts, who have Spirit Link, of course, all the damage distributed. 40 is closer to his main. Reinforcements are coming in. Militia there as well. Mountain King needs to hammer away. That was the last heal scroll. It's gonna be chain wave galore if he keeps the mana up, which he should. So be masked. Mountain King, again, a weapon of mass destruction. 40's last chance. He drops the items and he got full mana again. This dwarf needs to hammer away. The Raiders are about to fall. 40 and 52. Lin didn't lose anything of significance just yet and immediately replaces it. Archmage, he's the walking mana fountain. Need to save him. Evil Potion on 15. Oh my god, that's safe. But how do you save this game? What do you do in the long run? Level 6 now. Little bit more. Little bit more. 40 can only win this with the heroes. Only chance. Chain Lightning doesn't jump to the Archmage. There was one more heal scroll and 40 taps out. Lin ruins the lower bracket run. And we get the rematch of Happy vs. Lin. Again, we get Happy vs. 40 denied. Lin was up to the task. He found the solution to the Mountain King. Ruthless aggression. And that base upper left-hand side. The balls on Lin. The balls on Lin to expand on the neighboring position, the natural expansion of his opponent, brought him the victory. That enabled everything. Every TP trade, every unit replacement, everything. Your grand final looks like this.